Diddy steps down, sells his shares of Revolt to anonymous buyer. Anybody else wondering whether it's 50 Cent or not?
Bad lungs. Lungy. Hey, Patter, let this play out, baby. This shit's so mean. Check me right here. I'm on another level. What about this part, Pat? Check it.
BBN. Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, P. Diddy, has sold his shares of Revolt. Okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to say, we all know, I believe he was majority shareholder, meaning when he sold his shares, whoever bought his shares is now the majority shareholder. Also, for everybody that don't know, all of this began to happen around November or whenever Cassie popped up. I believe that was in October, November. But hold on one second. On the day of the raid, is when he sold his shares. So they raided him. At some point, how did they even get his information? Because didn't the police take his phone? Like, how did they talk to him? How did he make this deal happen? That's one. Two, when you sell shares, especially a majority ownership, that's a deal. So how does something like that happen within the matter of an hour or two? Right? I'm just saying. This is a long-term thing. Another thing. He stepped down as chairman, for everybody that don't know, around the time that the Cassie situation had came out. He was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to stop being this over here. And for anybody that's concerned about the Revolt, I guess, your stock, whatever. The CEO, Detavio Samuels, and the chief brand officer, Dion Graham, they're keeping their position. They're not going nowhere. So I'll assume whatever they are doing, they're going to continue to do, because you might be the shareholder, but you're 9 times out of 10 aren't creating the content. You're just pointing people in the direction. Pardon me, the chairman. You might just be pointing people in the direction of what we're trying to do, and then those people come up with their own determinations. So I look at the Revolt list, like, of the shows, and I'm just going to be honest with you. It looks like they just, with the exception of like 2 or 3 shows, like Drink Champs, it looks like they just make shows for gay men, not even for women, fam. I'm just being honest with you. They're not even making content for women. They're making content for, like, I don't know, gay guys. Real quick, I just want to say something. I'm so sorry that I'm going to add this in here. This is just, that's the problem with the MCU and all of those movies. They think they're making this stuff women empowerment, but all they do is take different stereotypes that is associated with homosexuality, put it on a woman, and then make that now the woman's thing. That's just my opinion of the MCU and a lot of these movies that come out. I don't think they're necessarily pushing female women agendas. I think they're literally just, we're making content for a woman, but it's, the content isn't really for a woman, it's for gay men. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So just so we could be clear, the buyer is unnamed. He decided he wanted to stay, he or she decided that they wanted to stay anonymous for like a couple of weeks or whatever the case is. They said for a few weeks. But one thing that they did say, that over time, that they will implement their vision into Revolt. So that just leads me to believe that what's currently going on there might not be what the new buyer is interested in. I'm just saying. For everybody that don't know, Revolt launched in 2013. That's when Revolt launched. They called Diddy up. They was like, yo, Diddy's, you gotta sales. You ain't got no choices over here. Diddy, as everybody know, he's the subject of numerous SA lawsuits. He had the situation where Cassie popped up, and then he paid her. Then after that, 2 more women popped up, then men popped up, all types of different people. I mean, there's gonna be a camel in a minute. Oh man, I hope that people don't think I'm talking about Jay-Z. In any regard, there's gonna be animals any minute now talking about we got rights too. Bah! There's no telling how deep this goes is basically what I'm trying to say. In any regard, about the sale, they're saying that both sides, it was an amicable deal. Both sides are happy. I'm going to assume Diddy is happy because he needs to get a hold of a lot of money and quick. Because when he starts going to court, I mean, his money's going to go away as fast as heck. Faster than some of those one-hit wonders that he was producing throughout the 90s. His funds are going to be depleted. So I'm not sure how much he sold it for. That hasn't been released. But I will say this. It had to be for the cheap because it doesn't make sense to pay full price for something that dude got to get rid of right now. I got to get rid of this right now. It don't make sense to pay full price. In any regard, put it down in the comment section. I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think that this is gonna... First of all, do you think the content that Revolt is producing is gonna change any? One of the best shows that was on Revolt, this is just my opinion, was the Joe Budden show that they had. And then something happened and that show just went away. I'm curious. Did Joe get invited to a party and he didn't show up? Also, Joe was a part of those one-hit wonders. He knows what type of time Diddy is on. I'm just saying. So maybe he knew when to get in and when to get out. Diddy probably, like, you know what I'm saying? They said, yeah, Joe, we're going to give you this show. We're going to put Remy Ma on there, a couple of other people, yakety smackety. We used to cover that over here, by the way. If you want to go check it out, you can check out the different things that we covered. When they fired that girl, I called it. They had the one girl on Joe Budden's, the show he had that was on Revolt. And I called it like probably like a month before she was released. I called it, and they released her for the same reason why I said that she needed to be removed from the show. And then they replaced her with homegirl, I forgot her name, but she was much better. She was exponentially better. With that being said, Diddy, he was probably like, Diddy was like, you gotta re-up. Joe was like, all right, what's up? What we doing with this contract? Diddy was like, you gotta come to the crib to sign it. Joe was like, nah, fam. I think our time here is done. I know about those parties. Like, comment, subscribes. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bowmans. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.
You should stash it in my